IVM.
Hello! How's it going, everyone? Hi, my name is Antariksh Thakkar. I'm the host for this episode of IVM Likes. Welcome, one and all. Joining me on this episode are my fellow producers, my beloved Sumit and Jalasmi. Hey, guys.
Hello, how are you, Antriksh?
Hello, hi.
All perfect, man. Thanks for asking how I'm doing also. That means a lot. I'm doing okay. Not great. Some days, some days are good, some days are bad. Today's an okay day. Tomorrow will be fantastic. Just wait for it. I just know it. I don't know. I don't really, but it's good to hope. How are you guys doing, man? How was Holi for you guys? Hey, very happy Holi.
Oh, same.
Happy
too.
Holi.
Yeah, for our listeners, we are recording this a day after Holi. So we are wishing each other now. It's not like by the time this episode comes out, it'll be almost a week after Holi. And we don't go around wishing people a week after Holi, happy Holi, okay? It's just not who we are. But a day later, hey, happy Holi, guys. How do you guys celebrate?
I was just at home, chilling. Didn't do anything.
That's all good, man. Jalasmi, how do you celebrate?
Yeah, so I did coloring with my baby sisters. That's how I celebrated Holi.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. Hey, did you guys get a little package from Pratilipi? Pratilipi is the company that bought IVM. They are our masters. Awesome company. Did you guys get the package from Pratilipi? The Gulal ka?
I actually got it, but it got delivered to my hometown. So,
All the way. Oh, God.
so yeah, that thing
Oh,
happened.
man.
I missed the Thandai, what they have sent in the color.
Yeah. Correct. Dude, so they sent fully organic colors.
Yeah.
And dude, they smell so good.
I know.
Unbelievably good. It is too good. Arey, maze hi maze. I'm like, my mother was putting like a tiny tikka. I was like, no, put like all over my forehead. I want the smell on my clothes all day, man. That was so good.
Even the Thandai was really good.
You tried the Thandai?
Yes.
I didn't get a chance to try Thandai because we already had Thandai at home and we didn't know. Before we opened the package, we didn't know that there was Thandai inside. We thought it was just Gulal. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much to all our listeners for joining us on this episode. If you guys don't know how a typical episode of IVM Likes works, is in the first half, we will give you guys some awesome recommendations of something we have recently checked out. And we would like you to check it out as well because it is awesome and it deserves more viewership. And in the second half, we'll be talking about, on this episode today, we'll be talking about our favorite heist movies. That is, movies in which heists happen. Not cons, heists, which is a distinction which has been pointed out to me by my fellow panelists on this episode. So let's start, I say, with the recommendations. Now I know you guys get really tensed whenever I say let's start with recommendations because you know it's coming to one of you. It's just the usual. So on this episode, I will change it up and start with our sound engineer, Deep. No, he's not on this episode. Sorry. No, it's cool. Let's. Jalasmi, would you like to start us off with your recommendation, please?
Yes. So I have a show and a song to recommend. Firstly, the song is called Chidiya. It's by Villain. It's a beautiful song. The video is also nice, but lyrics is what I go after the song for. It's on YouTube. And it's an indie song, of course. The show that I
love
want to
indie
recommend
music.
is called Kullak. I love indie music. I mean,
Yeah.
I've discovered indie music. Seeing the scene, Bollywood की तो हालत खराब हो रखी है, which is why I'm trying to, up my standards. Indie music is actually very good. We should,
support, absolutely. And dude, how else you support good music? You support indie artists and they become bigger and become mainstream. And that's the point of indie music, is to make good artists become bigger and better and get them audiences.
Yeah, and talking about indie music, did you all check out this song called Enjoy Enjami? I mean, it's Tamil, but it's too good. It talks for a change. There is a song which talks about landless laborers and farmers and being with nature.
Wow.
And it's a rap. It's a Tamil pop song. But again, it's revolutionary and it's a rebellious one.
What's it called? Enjoy
totally
what?
Worth checking it out. It's Tamil, but Enjoy Enjami.
Enjoy Enjami. Wow. Okay. Yes. And the first Chidiya was by whom?
There is Villain. Chidiya is by Villain.
By like villain?
Villain. Villain.
Oh, okay. He calls it a villain. That's a funny name. Nice. Yeah, it sounds like villain is gonna hurt the Chidiya, dude. He's like, Chidiya.
Imagine if he makes a song about heroism.
Yeah, Hero by Villain.
वीडियो में वो हीरो ही है.
Okay.
Villain is the hero. in his
Villain is
video.
the hero of the. That's it. That's an oxymoron. Nice. Cool. That's Chidiya.
And the show I was talking about.
Yeah.
There's a show also. It's called Good Luck. Have you seen Good Luck?
No, I have not.
I have heard of it. I have to watch it. It's from TVF, right?
Yes. तुम सब अंग्रेज के बच्चे हो क्या? घर पे इतनी अच्छी
नहीं.
चीजें बन रही है. You all want to watch all Hollywood English stuff.
नहीं, it's not like
I
that.
mean, I watched
ठीक है,
both.
you answer it.
I watched both. है इसमें क्या है?
हाँ, even I watch
No,
both. It's just that
Yeah.
एक शो के लिए particular time दिया है, तो वो उसको cover करना it's slight difficult.
And if there is
Oh,
better stuff in English, I'm gonna watch more stuff in English, dude. It's just what it is. Now,
No.
don't tell me there is better stuff to be had in Hindi. Okay, that is just not
Good
true,
Luck is much better than a lot of the shows that you must have watched.
dude. But
And
also, but ऐसे तो there are enough shows that are good about everything, good in every language. इसमें क्या है? Don't hate on language is what I'm saying, Jalasmi. What?
I'm not hating on languages. I'm just saying, मतलब अंग्रेज चले गए, अंतरिक्ष को छोड़ गए.
Oh, wow. Are you saying they had conquered all of space? Wow, dude. These Britishers,
हाँ.
man. I tell you. Like,
हाँ,
कहाँ
हाँ,
से? Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. Anyway,
so
you were
Good
saying.
Luck
Yeah.
is
Good luck.
it's a family show. It's about mummy, papa, two brothers, and it's very relatable, especially if you have a sibling, and especially if you are a desi proper Indian family. It's so relatable. It's set in small town, and I mean, just little bickerings, quarrels, moments of talking. It's just very heartwarming. And shout out to Gitanjali Kulkarni. She's my favorite person from now. I have to say. She's done
She's one of the actresses.
fabulous work as the mother.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, she's the mother in the show. मतलब एकदम मेरी मम्मी जैसी है वो show में भी. So we had a laugh watching it over the weekend. So yeah.
Nice. You watched it with your mother. This show.
Yeah. You watch it with your family. It's a good watch to sit and have a nice weekend with.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Although that's
awesome.
a good thing actually. Like there are very less family gender like family based content that
Correct.
you can watch with your parents or stuff like that.
Dude, sometimes if you're watching 90s movies, like 90s Bollywood movies with with family during dinner, you realize, dude, how am I watching this with my family in the 90s? If I can't watch it with my family today, because like some scenes don't age well, some movies don't age well. There'll be like vulgar scenes or vulgar comments in the thing, and you'll be like, dude, this is crazy. How I never noticed this before. But yeah,
मैं
that
अभी भी
happens all the
पानी
time.
लेने चले जाता हूँ whenever scenes come.
मैं अपनी आंखें बंद कर लेता हूँ.
No, but still, don't watch Hum Aapke Hain Kaun with your parents if you are a single person living.
Don't
in,
watch
you know.
Bagban actually. It
Oh, Bhagwan though, very true.
Please
very
don't.
True. Never watch Bhagwan. Yeah. But why not Hum Aapke Hain Kaun?
Shadi, dude.
Oh,
Shadi
it's
the
Shadi
entire
and
movie
Sanskar.
is a Shadi
Yeah.
montage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Correct.
it'll get awkward, and then you'll be faced with some uncomfortable questions.
Yeah. So all those movies with Alok Nath as the father, no, with so that is
Sanskar.
Hum Saath Saath Hain, Hum Aapke Hain Kaun.
Exactly.
You do not watch them with family. Yeah.
Don't.
Because after that you can't do so many things. You can't fight with your brother. You can't fight with your parents. You can't disagree with family in any way. You can't be rude to your pet dog because otherwise who will get the ring and all,
Yeah.
So all of that stuff. So you gotta be careful.
Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly.
So that's Good Luck. Where can people watch Good Luck, Jalasmi?
It's available on Sony Live as of now, both the seasons.
Okay, cool. Nice. So your recommendation was Chidiya, Enjoy, Enjami, and Good Luck.
Yes.
Nice. Sumit, what about you?
So I'm gonna recommend a YouTuber I recently discovered. His name is Javier Mercedes.
Javier. Okay, Javier. Mercedes.
Yes.
Okay.
He's there on YouTube. He doesn't. He has 66,000 subscribers right now, but he's basically an education channel. If you want to learn how to edit stuff in Premiere Pro, Adobe, and different all the things are there. And he also does a tech review or something. So, and also a filmmaking technique that can help you out with your videos.
Yep.
So I would definitely recommend you to watch this person, subscribe to this person, Javier Mercedes. He's there on YouTube. I think on Instagram as well. So do check out this thing. You'll love it. Like he explained it so easily, and he actually tries it with you, and you can level up with his pace and stuff like
Like,
that.
what kind of stuff did I talk about again?
He like most of his content is about Premiere Pro, and like how to do different
Oh,
things on
cool.
Premiere Pro,
Oh, nice.
and how to do different things on Photoshop and
Illustrator.
After Effects.
Oh, After Effects.
Yeah,
Okay.
After Effects.
Oh.
Other than that, he also shows a filmmaking technique. Okay, like how to make this scene as a replica for your particular movie or your particular show, something like that.
Oh, wow.
Also, he has recently come into podcast. So he also suggests like a cheap setup for the podcast to get a maximum output
Okay,
from
best
the
sound.
setup.
Okay, nice.
Also, he does the tech review part. So definitely do check that out. And yeah, he's a new YouTuber, so do help him out for to get a better content out.
Cool. Very cool. This is, yeah, very, very different from all the usual recommendations that we give.
Yeah.
Very nice. Cool. This is on the technical side of things. This is very nice. I'm going to recommend a new Amazon Prime Video animated show called Invincible. You both might have seen it if you would have logged into your Prime Video during this weekend. You would have seen it show up in like whatever featured or new or something. The show is called Invincible. It's a superhero show, which I love superhero shit. And this comes from Image Comics. The two big comic book publishers are DC and Marvel, obviously. But Invincible is a part of, if I'm not wrong, if I'm not forgetting, it's Image Comics.
Hey, this looks like anime though.
Invincible, the show I want to recommend, is on Amazon Prime Video. You guys would have seen it on your recommendations list this past weekend had you logged onto your Prime Video. Invincible is an animated show. Yeah, it does. Sumit, you were mentioning it looks like anime. It does kind of look like anime because the art style is inspired from anime. And that happens to a lot of shows, especially nowadays, because people know that the level of animation in anime is so high, dude, compared to this regular American cartoons, right? Anime series. So that's why a lot of, for instance, have you seen the Samurai Jack, the TV show?
Yeah,
that's inspired from anime as well. If you look back, that's a lot of the art style is anime-esque. Avatar, The Last Airbender, if you've seen, that's also anime-esque. Then the Justice League animated series, Young Justice animated series, all that stuff is, the art styles are very anime-esque, and you can tell from the eyes, you can tell from the movements of the other characters that why they are using these elements and how they're using these elements. So that's always interesting. Invincible is about a kid whose father is so basically in this universe. Okay, again, I'll give you a little bit more back history so you understand a little bit more. DC and Marvel are the two biggest comic book publishers. Okay, number 3 is Valiant Comics, and like then there are others. Like there's Dark Horse Comics, there is Image Comics, and all these other smaller publishers which we don't usually hear about. One of these publishers is Image Comics. One of Image Comics. So Image Comics also produces superhero comics. Okay, one of Image Comics' biggest properties is Invincible. Invincible is a kid superhero, but not a kid, like a teenager superhero who is basically kind of invincible. Okay, like has all of Superman's abilities in the sense, except for heat vision and all. He has super strength, super speed. He can fly, and he can like pick up stuff. Bullets don't harm him, that kind of stuff. And the story of Invincible is this teenager whose name is Invincible. He is the son of someone called Omni-Man. Omni-Man is Image Comics' equivalent of Superman. Okay, he's an alien who came from outer space a few years, whatever, a lifetime ago, and he has come to become the defender of Earth. Okay, but he is the strongest person ever. So now, how do you live up to that legacy? How does the son live up to the legacy of the strongest man ever? Okay, now I'm going to tell you the first episode, what happens. Just the first episode, just to hook you into this series. First episode, it's going great. Okay, it starts off, and then at a particular point, there is you are introduced to the Justice League equivalent of Image Comics. Okay, there is a Darkwing for Batman. There is a Wonder Woman equivalent who looks, her character design is similar. There's a Green Lantern equivalent. There is a Flash equivalent called Red Rush. That's the equivalent of Flash, Red Rush. So there are all these. There's a Martian. The Martian Manhunter equivalent is actually called a Martian. So yeah, there are all these people. And by the end of episode 1, they all die. Just I'm not gonna tell you how, what happens. They die. So now it's up to the new blood to try and protect Earth from all these crazy invasions that happen, all these supervillains who are coming to Earth, and it's great, dude. It is like funny in parts, also gory as hell in parts, and very, 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 very awesome. Please just
This
go.
sounds actually interesting.
Yeah, it's damn cool, man. I only. What do you mean actually interesting, dude? I recommend good stuff.
Yeah, I'm not saying, I'm not pointing out your recommendation.
Okay.
But it's actually the plot line you just told. It sounds good.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, please go and check out Invincible on Prime Video. And if you guys like it, then send me money because I gave you guys something good to watch. All right, that brings us to the end of this first half of the episode. Jalasmi, what did you recommend?
I recommended a song called Chidiya by Villain. It's on YouTube. I recommended another song called Enjoy Enjami. It's a Tamil rap, again on YouTube. And a sweet, sweet show called Gulak on Sony Dev.
Okay, and Sumit, what about you?
I recommended a YouTuber called Javier Mercedes. He's there on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter as Javier Mercedes. You can just check it out.
All right. And I recommended the animated series Invincible on Amazon Prime Video. So do check that out. And thank you. See you guys on the other side.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you're not following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I'd like to thank our sponsors on the network this week, Siet Tires and the Whole Truth Foods. We really appreciate the support. So this week, tune into This Round is on Me with Gauri Devidayal. She invited Sonal Holland, India's only master of wine, and they discussed the goodness and business of wine, the pros and cons of being women in the hospitality business, and motherhood. On The Traveling Professor, Siddharth Deshmukh looks at evolution of search and wonders how voice search might change things yet again. On Advertising is Dead, Varun Dugirala featured Anirudh Singla of Pepper Content. He shared his perspective on the term content and how he sees it going forward. On Storytellers and Storysellers, Vinny spoke to Ayushman Sinha, head of Represent, a music talent management agency. He spoke about life as a manager and about nurturing new talent and paving a progressive career path for them. On Cyrus Says, we had entrepreneur, businesswoman, and Ruckus Avenue radio host Alexandra Masur. They discussed ethnicity, life as Desi American, Seema Auntie's matchmaking show, and a lot of other fun stuff. Also, IVM has an hour every Sunday on the Ruckus Avenue Radio Network, a US-based radio station that caters to the South Asian community. It's available on Dash Radio, and you can catch the episodes on the IVM Likes feed every Monday. On The Habit Coach with Ashton Doctor, Ashton asks us to commit to sleep and prioritize it over every party, work deadline, or binge watch session, as it is a crucial time when the body slows down for maintenance and recovery. And with that, let's get you back to your show.
All right, welcome back to the second half of this episode of IVM Likes, guys. As I mentioned in the beginning of the episode, on the second half of this episode, we are talking about heist movies, our favorite heist movies. Also, some shows can make an appearance, but basically heists. I guess heist movies, Bollywood, Hollywood, everything's in play. And first up, I want to start you guys off with a question. If tomorrow someone came up to you and said, "Hey man, I have this heist that we can pull, and the chances of getting caught are less than 10%. Less than 10%. Because I don't think there's ever a 0% chance of getting caught, right? There's less than 10% is a very less chance. Would you guys do it? Would you be? It's enticing, right? It's definitely enticing.
It is enticing. I'll first listen to the
pitch.
The pitch first, and then
have a pitch
see,
meeting.
What exactly he needs. Like other than some people do it for money, some people do it for art, some people do it for something. Or and in that sense, if it sounds interesting to me, then I'll probably be a part of it. Although I don't do it, just on regular basis. I'm just clearing
let's
this is
clarify,
not
guys.
my side job. Okay, I do full time.
If there are any cops listening, I won't do it.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
This is Antariksh.
Sure. So what percentage of chance are you ready to take? In the sense, you obviously need to know the other person, trust the other person, right? If there is even a slight chance that the other person is going to sell you down the drain, then you're obviously not doing it. So you have to absolutely have a lot of trust in the person who's at least organizing this heist thing, right? So what's the chance of getting caught? Would 60-40 work? 60% you won't get caught, 40% you will get caught. Is that enough?
Even 10% is scary
It
to me.
sounds
to be
scary.
honest. First
That's
of all,
very
the
honest.
amount of energy it will require, the amount of time to plan out all the stuff and
Yeah.
then fill it out, and then on the like the D-Day, like to show up on that thing, and then
Yeah.
do the exercise and the activity, like gunpoint people, and then maybe some shoot as well. So
Wow,
all
Sumit
that-
has really thought this through. So I wouldn't do this, but if I were to do this, this is how I would do
yeah,
it.
I'll require a 1 month leave period. Probably.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, awesome. Yeah. So Sumit has told us his plan. Tell us me, what about you? Where do you think you would stand? Would you go ahead? Nahi? No chance in hell.
No,
There's
no.
no way. Anyone is talking you into it.
Already now Twitter is- and then doing a heist. No, please. It's okay. I don't have any backup. I'm not doing it.
Okay. Wow. Okay. See, that's very cool. I'm glad I asked you guys that question. So then gets me to my next question. Why do you think we like heists? Why like watching heists so much? I think if I can start off with, I think it's because of you like a good heist when the more meticulous it is. The more meticulously it is planned, and the more planned it seems, and you like seeing that plan come to fruition, and that's what is the payoff for you, I think. So yeah, I think that's why we enjoy heist movies. Would you guys tend to agree with that?
Yeah, somewhere I do. The last part, okay, when the heist is done, okay, then that sacrifice all the maid, and then people die, and whoever is the remaining one.
What?
Okay,
So why are you so specific with? Okay, so in my eyes, the maid is dying. What? The driver
people
ko goli
die
maar diya?
in heist. Like
Oh, yeah.
like pick up any movie, bro. At least, or they get injured. Okay, that's basic.
Okay,
protocol for
sure.
any heist. If you sign up
Sure.
for any heist, you
You have
might
to,
get
yeah.
fractured or something.
Yeah.
That's least. Okay, so yeah, the last part where they explain all the heist, that interests me. Like sometimes
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
happens is like, it starts off very boring, but in the middle part when some character or the other dies, or some character just steps in, the dopamine level just rises, and that's what I think. So
Yeah.
it
I would
works
totally
for
agree
me.
to that. The debriefing of the heist is fun to watch.
Is
मतलब सारे
the
doubts
actual
clear
fun
हो
part.
जाते
Yeah,
हैं.
absolutely. That I agree with.
Because
The
then you-
debriefing. So basically, the debriefing is the most fun when they are like debriefing in the beginning of the heist and the end to see how close they got to the
Exactly.
actual debrief.
Yeah,
Because obviously they'll never be 100% of the debrief. Part of
Yeah.
it will work out, and then at some point it'll go haywire, and they'll have to improvise on the way. You know.
and there's
That's always how it
and
goes.
they will never discuss the exit plan on the briefing thing. Okay.
Oh
They will-
yeah. Oh God, I never thought of that. That is
Yeah.
so true. They will not talk about the exit because the exit is always the last thing, and the exit is they want you to be surprised and they want you to be guessing, "Oh, how are you gonna get away with this, dude? How the hell are you gonna get away with this?" Yeah, that is so true. I don't think I've ever heard. Yeah, man, I never thought of that.
And it's also,
Sumit, nice.
it's
And
also
all-
sometimes in some movies it's about the characters also. Is how does everybody's strengths and flaws uska permutation combination karke the heist becomes
Yeah.
successful. I think that's also a fun thing to watch.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, correct.
The
So
movie,
have
the
you
movie
guys-
that comes to my mind when I say this is Happy New Year.
Oh,
That's.
oh my God! You've been through
I don't
that.
know. I
It's
don't
an
know whether
epic
to.
movie.
No,
It
it's
is not.
not.
It is
Oh, thank
not.
God, Sumit.
It is a waste
Thanks,
of
man.
money. Please.
Please, yeah, you can't. Jalasmi, you can't responsibly. You can't responsibly go around recommending Happy New Year to people.
Please no.
Yeah.
Same Bollywood, at least for
Dude.
this time.
Even Farah Khan
Nice.
doesn't like the movie, and she directed that shit.
Baba Sehgal has rejected the song for that. That bad.
It's okay. It's okay. Watch it for Boman Irani and Abhishek Bachchan. That's it. Actually, watch it for Abhishek Bachchan and Boman Irani.
Hey,
And
if you want to
Baki-
watch,
Baki, don't do all this film criticism. It's fine. I know it's
okay,
a
I'm not
shitty movie.
criticizing. Okay,
But-
hear me out.
Hey,
Maza
but we
aata
can
hai
critique.
dikhne mein.
We can critique the movie. There's nothing
No,
wrong with critiquing the movie.
that's what I was talking about when I was talking about characters. कैसे item लोग होते हैं ना, फिर भी high
हाँ, that's
successful
true.
हो जाता है.
That's true. And that
So
whole
when-
movie has a
Yeah.
character.
Hope.
Okay.
So exactly. So Jalasmi, I will now what the movie that I thought of when you were saying the characters. Now my choice is so different than yours. I thought of Ocean's 11. Okay, where there's George Clooney and Brad Pitt and Matt Damon and Don Cheadle and all these legend actors and amazing. That's an amazing movie, by the way. One of my favorite heist movies. That movie has everything that we just talked about already. It has meticulous planning. They show us a debrief. They do not show us the exit, but they have a kick-ass exit plan in the end where they show up as a SWAT team. Spoiler alert, they show up as a SWAT team and they're acting as if they're there to help the casino, but they are in fact the people who are taking the money away from the casino. And it's just brilliantly done. Cast is great. So again, yeah, so that is what I thought of about when she said characters are important.
If you are so much into like heist movie of Shah Rukh Khan, then watch Don 2. Yeah, that is the perfect heist movie actually.
Watch Badshah even, dude.
Badshah is great.
Badshah I've seen, of course.
Yeah,
Badshah is good, and Don 2. Antariksh, you haven't seen this, right?
I've seen Don 2. Yeah.
Yeah, if you've seen it, so you know like how like amazing this is in a Bollywood level. Okay, like Farhan Akhtar has like put up his heart and soul to make this movie, and I really love that because this is kind of a Hollywood level shit though we're talking over here.
Correct, very true. Okay, Jalasmi, if I can just ask,
are you gonna kill me? Jealous me? Sorry.
No.
She looks like that.
No. What? No, and it's fine. It's dude. Happy New Year is dude. Jalasmi, this is not the first time you've heard that Happy New Year is not a critically acclaimed movie. This is obviously not the first time you heard that. So it's not a surprise that two people are not liking it. Yeah. So okay, I have another question then, because I have an experience. Have you guys ever been conned or heisted at? That's a wrong term. Have you guys ever been conned?
यार इंटरनेट वाला हुआ है. हाँ.
What? इंटरनेट वाला मतलब
पेटीएम पे किसी ने मेरी अरे मैं तेरी फ्रेंड बोल रही हूँ करके पैसे मांगे and I was a fool.
Oh, dude, that happened to me recently. Dude, less than a month back. Yeah. Someone texted me on WhatsApp through a friend's account going, dude, I haven't talked to this friend in like 5 years, okay? Randomly I get a text, hey, I'm so sorry. I think I sent an OTP to your number by mistake. Can you please send it to me? And I without even thinking, I was in the middle of work. I'm like, without even thinking, I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. Ha. Yeah, this is the OTP. Oh, what are the OTP? Oh. And then immediately after sending, I'm like, oh shit, wait. And then I literally texted, wait, are you really Shruti? Are you really Shruti? Because this doesn't seem like this thing. And then, dude, the person blocked me. And I'm like, oh shit, this is insane.
Same.
Dude,
how much he conned you for?
Dude, no, not money. I couldn't sign into my WhatsApp for about 7 hours the next day.
Oh.
Because she had signed. So luckily, but what happens now with WhatsApp, just a quick side note into this. Luckily, what happens with WhatsApp is your messages are only stored on your phone and Google Drive if you have a Google Drive, but again, your Google Drive. So if someone else signs into your WhatsApp through some other device, they cannot see your messages.
Yeah.
I'm right, no? Did I just make that up?
But
that makes sense. Okay, cool.
But actually, so whenever you sign up for WhatsApp, now you get this option that if you want your data to be in this phone, and if the person is not logged in with your particular email ID, then I don't think so they can get
because otherwise So otherwise, luckily that is the case, because otherwise, dude, all my passwords and all are there on WhatsApp, man. I keep sending it to myself. You know how you can like just make a group with only yourself on it, right? And then that's your whatever.
Oh, everybody does that. I thought I was the only person who did that. What is the name of your group with yourself?
Mine is for self-documenting. that's the name.
So
what's yours?
It's called Khayali Pulao.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Sumit, do you have one? Do you have
random writing?
What's yours called? Sumit?
My is just like personal. That's it.
Personal.
That's it.
What, personal as in you won't tell us what it is, or personal as in the name of the group is personal?
Just personal. Me putting random thoughts or whatever the time it is.
This is the difference between people who watch Ocean's 11 and Happy New Year.
अरे क्या बात हुई?
Okay. So have you guys? So Sumit, you were saying, have you ever been conned or something?
Yeah, I actually got. I don't. My brother just got conned like last year. What happened? He was looking for a for a Yamaha bike, okay, like R15, and then we were out like less on budget, so we just thought ki let's check for second hand bikes, okay. So we went to OLX and we downloaded the app. Got one dealer, okay, for 20,000, like not 20,000, but around 50-60,000. He was the profile said that you'll get it for 50,000. So we're like, cool, let's talk to this guy. So we messaged him. He said ki I'm this person and I work for army, okay. So this is a channel, okay. This is a channel. You will find it on different blogs as well. So this is how they do it. So what they do is they'll ask this, say ki I work on army and I'm on traveling and this stuff like that. So I can't talk to you like very frequent. I'm in a hurry that I have to like sell out this particular item, and then they'll send you their PAN card as well. Okay, they'll send you the PAN card and their Aadhaar card to look like the verified person, but they are not. Okay, so
but is the Aadhaar card, PAN card real or they're fake?
They are fake, dude. They come on.
So you mean they're forged or they're stolen?
Kind of. You don't know who is the real person actually you're talking to. Okay.
Okay.
And WhatsApp, you can't like video call them. You can like you did all the possibly stuff you can possibly do. So after that, I'll tell you. So after that, what happened? He told us that the bike is there in Kolkata. Okay, and I was in Nagpur that time. So he asked.
So you had to go to Kolkata.
No, wait, listen. So after that, he said ki just send me around like 3,000 or 4,000, and I will deliver the bike to you. And then once you receive the bike, then make the full payment to me. Okay. So initially we thought, okay, fine, let's do that. So we sent like 5,000 to him. We didn't receive the bike only at all. Okay. After 2-3 days, we started calling him. The number is
no number.
Off. Wow. No number. Okay. This con man just like disappeared somewhere in the air. And if you're listening this, you're a bitch. Sorry.
You think he's listening to this, dude? That's hilarious.
So yeah. Janeet Majari, don't get scammed by these.
What if he's actually going around and tracking your actions till now? Like shit, are they still trying to find me? So he listen to everything you talk about, following you on Instagram. You don't know this shit. Yeah, everything. Oh, hilarious. I once conned a con man.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Nice.
So in the sense, I could not get money out of him, but I freaked him out enough that he won't be seen at that junction ever again. Okay. I was at Juhu Circle, stuck in traffic in my car. Okay. Juhu Circle. And this guy at the circle, there are like tons of people just begging, right? At Juhu Circle, at the thing. So this guy, quite well dressed, wearing a cap and carrying a backpack. Okay. Like looks like a student. Must be like early 20s, right? Okay. Comes up to my car and starts speaking in English, knocks on my window, and I'm like, at first I'm like, nahi, sorry, those nahi chahiye, or whatever, nahi, you know what I'm saying. And he again knocks, and I can hear him speak through the window. So my window is rolled up, but you know how you can still hear the person from outside, right? Inside. So he's going, no, sir, please. No, he says, brother, please, brother. I need to talk to you, brother. And I'm like, no, I don't want. No, brother. So it's about my brother. It's about my mother. It's about my mother. He's saying, it's about my mother. I need to talk to you about my mother. So I roll my window down a bit, and he starts telling me this sob story about how his mother was in the hospital. Okay, and obviously at this point I've realized, dude, it's a scam. I'm not an idiot. Okay, I've heard this before. We've all had this. Someone come up to us, "Ke sir, thoda paisa help kar do. Ye jo ye karna hai, wo karna hai. BV hospital mein, maa hospital mein, beti hospital mein, anything like that." And so I'm like, sorry, man, I don't believe you. I'm not gonna give you all that money. He goes, no, sir, no, brother, please, I really need this. Look at me. Do I look like someone who will con? I'm thinking, yes, you do. But I didn't say that to him. I'm like, no, man, I just can't give you money. He said, no, anything will do. So I'm like, okay, how much do you want? Okay, he goes, 5,000. I'm like, dude, are you crazy? I don't have 5,000. I was a student at the time. I don't have fucking 5,000, dude. So then he comes down himself. Okay, like, he's bargaining with himself. Like, can I get 2,000? I'm like, no, I don't have 2,000. He literally, the final thing he said was 500. I said, I have 200. Can you take that? He said, yeah, okay, fine. Give me 200. I was about to give him 200, but then the signal became green and my wallet was still next to me. So I was like, okay, fine, dude. Next time I'll be coming back in the evening. I'll give it to you later. And I just went away from there and I never saw him again and whatever. Okay. About 3 months after that, I'm at the same signal. The same guy comes up to me, asks again, okay, hey, brother, I want to talk to you, brother. And he does not remember me at all. Okay. So I'm like, oh, dude, this is such a great advantage. So I rolled down my window and I'm like, hey, man, you took 5,000 from me last time. Where the is that money? You still haven't paid me back. And he goes, brother, my mother's still in the hospital, brother. Which is, again, could be a possibility, but obviously not. So, dude, he literally just said, oh, my mother's still in the hospital. And then he left. He just walked off without even like staying back for an answer. And I swear to God, I've never seen him at the same signal again. So that's how you do it.
Wow, Antariksh,
yes,
you are
that's fun,
out of
no?
How
this
to
world.
con people.
Yeah,
Con man.
the con man. Yeah, the con man. I'm like, all right. So let's get to it, guys. Let's talk about some of our favorite.
Hey, we were talking
unmissable-
about, sorry.
Yes, please
We
go
were talking about heist, right? From
Yeah.
heist to con, we just
Yeah.
did. So
Yeah.
do you feel there's a difference between these two?
So I think I don't really know. I think to me, a con is a smaller scale. A heist is a bigger scale.
Yeah, agree.
Does that
Heist
seem right?
mainly about पैसों की चोरी.
Not exactly,
Um,
but somewhere related to money or something valuable. Because con, I think con happens when there's like con can happen in anything. Okay, like Badmash company, जूतों की like जूतों की हेरा फेरी. Then
Yeah.
that's how you make the business. And then there's hera feri.
Oh, okay. So again, I understood the difference. Heist is basically stealing. Okay.
Yeah.
Con is not stealing. Con is talking with your words, using street smarts
Yeah.
to get to
manipulate-
basically manipulate the system. Yeah, manipulate whatever the system is. And heist is basically stealing. Yeah, it's basically a robbery. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah,
This,
that's what. It is.
this sounds
Yeah.
like a explanation. Good.
Yeah, correct. Nicely done. Yeah, now we will, yes. The part of the description of this episode will be Antariksh, Sumit and Jalasmi explain the difference between cons and heists.
with no experience. Okay.
With no experience, yes, whatsoever. Only Antariksh
No
has
experience,
possibly
exactly.
conned a con man. But not for money, just out of his hustling spot. So let's get to some of our favorite movies. So if I can start with, I have already mentioned Ocean's 11. And just that series of movies, if I can talk about, Ocean's 11 is fantastic. Andy Garcia plays the antagonist in the movie. I'm forgetting the antagonist's name right now. Julia Roberts is there. She plays Daniel Ocean's wife. That is George Clooney's wife. She plays in the movie. And amazing, dude. This movie is mind-blowing. One of the best heist movies ever made in my book, for sure. Ocean's 12 is as bad as Ocean's 11 is good. Okay?
It's just opposite.
Yeah. So basically, like Ocean's 11 was great. They were heist. They were like doing a heist in a casino. Actually, no, not they were doing a heist in 3 different casinos in the same night on Boxing Day, and that was Ocean's 11. Okay. Ocean's 12 is they are doing like they are forced by the antagonist of the first film to basically do a heist of paintings, like art heist, okay, which is somehow just not as exciting as a casino heist, dude, because art galleries are not as busy security wise as casinos are. Like, what the hell, right? So firstly that, and then at one point in the movie, I remember there's a point where Julia Roberts is acting as if she is the Julia Roberts, the actress. So Julia Roberts as a character in the movie, whatever the character's name is, say Jude or something, okay? Jude is acting as if she is Julia Roberts, the actress, while being Julia Roberts, the actress. Isn't that a whole mouthful to say, firstly? And then turns out Bruce Willis, the actor, shows up and acts as if he is Bruce Willis, the actor. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, the only good part in Ocean's 12 is if you just want to go check out that part, just type Ocean's 12 laser dance. Okay, in which the antagonist of that film is a French actor, very famous French actor. I'm forgetting his name right now again. But he has this whole thing where he does like a whole laser dance, where he's like he's at an art gallery, and you know how there are like these art lasers, right? Like there are lasers, security lasers, basically. Like if you basically trip a laser, then the security alarm will rise. The alarm will sound. And so there's like a whole dance he does to avoid all these lasers, and that's like so well choreographed and amazingly done. That's badass as hell. But that's literally the only good part in the movie. And then they learned their lesson in Ocean's 12, and Ocean's 13 they went back to casinos. And at this time Al Pacino is the antagonist, and again fantastic again. So Ocean's 11 and 13 are must watches. Ocean's 12, just check out the dance laser scene. That's my first round of the best heist movies for me. What about you guys? Any particular movies?
Since we have already spoke about Donto. That is one of the greatest movie I've seen in heist genre, let's say. And other than that, I think Bluffmaster was good. Okay, although that was a copy from South, but although
also again, the Bluffmaster is a heist or a con movie?
Yeah,
that's a good question.
Oh yeah, that's a con movie.
Yeah, I think that's a con
now
movie. Yeah, now I think about it. Yeah.
So that is there, and then Aake was the classic movie. I feel.
Dude, so good.
Aake
and Aake, you should specify. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Amitabh Bachchan, Akshay Kumar,
Arjun Rampal,
Paresh Rawal, Sushmita Sen, Arjun Rampal. Yes.
Arjun Rampal, yeah, correct.
That was
and dude, yeah. You remember the plot of the movie?
I know. I remember the plot of the movie. I've seen it like so many times after like Z Cinema में पहले वो आती थी, right? उसके बाद भी
correct.
I was so determined to watch.
Yeah, correct. I remember there was a channel called CVO. Do you guys remember a channel called CVO? As a kid?
No.
CVO, no, you don't know. So all these movies would like a lot of Paresh Rawal old Khiladi movies would come on CVO. Yeah.
I wonder why they don't rebroadcast all these nice movies. अभी देखोगे तो सारी बकवास पिक्चरें आती है. इतनी सारी पिक्चरें तुमको एक ही दिखानी है.
Exactly. Yeah, very true. So yeah, Aake, if you guys don't remember the plot was Amitabh Bachchan's character is an disgruntled bank employee. Employee of a bank, right? And he gets fired. So he's like, I'm gonna rob this motherfucking bank. I'm gonna rob this bank. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hire 3 people who people will never suspect of doing a crime, of pulling a heist. And so he hires Sushmita Sen, who is a trainer of she works with blind people, right? She works with blind people to give them a better life. So basically, make them teach them how they can go about their regular business, even while still being blind. So he hires Sushmita Sen. Sushmita Sen hires 3 blind people in Akshay Kumar, Arjun Rampal, and Paresh Rawal.
Yeah.
And then they all carry off a heist, dude, and it's damn cool. If you guys remember the song Phatela Jeb, Sil Jayega, Jo Chahega, Mil Jayega. Yeah, exactly. So that song is from that movie. And again, very, very, very fun movie.
So good movie, dude. Like in terms of Bollywood. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if it's an original though. Now I'm thinking about it.
I think so. It is original because I don't know. Like sometimes it pops up that could be plagiarized.
Yeah, true. What about you, Jalasmi? Any movie in particular that comes to mind for you?
I have one scene from Lutera. The one where starting में they come and how do I put it? बोलते they are from Archaeological Survey of India. They are here to conduct some kind of survey. But towards the end of it, it's planned in such a way that पुरानी जो मूर्ति होती है, they just take it away. And I think that was a cool way. I mean, it's more like a con, but it's also a nice scene. And the other one I want to talk about is Dhoom 2, which I absolutely love. And I think Hrithik has done a wonderful job.
So again, you like
laser. Sorry?
You like Dhoom 2 more than Dhoom 1?
I like Dhoom 2 more than Dhoom 1. Although Dilbara Apun Ki 2 is classic, but I like Dhoom 2.
Okay, Dhoom 1 is I'll go with Dhoom 1 is great.
So I remember, Dhoom 1 came out. I used to stay in Goa at the time. 2 of my years, like when I was a kid in 7th and 8th standard, 2 years we stayed in Goa because my dad had to transfer his job. And Dhoom came out. My brother he saw the movie and became a mega fan of Dhoom. Okay. And to the extent where he grew out his hair and he got his hair straightened like John Abraham. And he looked so bad and ridiculously funny, dude. Because, dude, it does not suit just a random person.
Yeah.
And, yeah,
You know,
it was very
after that movie, Indian teenagers, you can say, they all felt their Pulsar bike as a Hayabusa. They used to treat it like a Hayabusa and just run it down like full
yeah.
speed में यहाँ वहाँ करते हुए, and they used to like, I don't know, it just created a whole a movement, a bike movement. Let's do a stunting. Let's do cool bike.
Yeah, very true, very true. And Hayabusa, dude. How do we all know that name? It's such a
That's
weird.
because of that movie, I think.
Because of that movie, exactly. Everyone knows the Yamaha Hayabusa.
I used to have a sticker in my on my almari.
Of the Hayabusa side?
Yeah.
Wow. What's the point?
It used to be a fastest bike back then. So
yeah, it was correct.
That got me curious.
True. Yeah, Janasmi, you were saying. So Dhoom 2 then?
Also, one more thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to add on. But I just checked out, and Aake is a copy.
Is a copy of Blind Rage. I was going to get to that. Yeah, correct.
That's so hard.
So sad. I know. Yeah. And so as I'm reading that, I searched it on Google, and the article that shows up is from BobbyTalksCinema.com.
Yes,
and the guy has said, Aake was considered to be an original plot and innovative screenplay written in Bollywood. I also was having the same opinion till I got to know about this movie from the late 70s called Blind Rage.
Yes.
And he's also like, man, that's so disappointing. Damn it. Yeah, sorry, Jalasmi, you were saying?
Yeah, no, but I like Dhoom 2 mainly. I mean, aesthetically, of course, it's better. But I don't know, maybe because I don't have memory of Dhoom 1 because I was too young and in school when I saw it or something. But Dhoom 2 बहुत मजा आया था मुझे देखने में. And I was disappointed with the ending. I mean, they both fall in love and open a cafe. But otherwise, I think Hrithik has done a fabulous job.
Okay, yeah, that's totally fair.
And there's one more really nice movie. It's very old, okay? It's called Jewel Thief by there's Devanand and then there's Vaijayanti Mala. I think that is a very nice heist film.
Really?
So this guy is accused of a heist, but he hasn't done it. So he, embarks on a journey to find out. मैंने तो किया नहीं, तो किया किसने है? But I think that's also a very good film. But
is it a double role thing?
I think it's a double role. So the funny thing is, now this movie is too long, okay? And when I was young, I think I was in 4th or 5th, that's like 10, 12 years ago. We had 3 CDs. Like, the movie was in 3 parts, 3 CD थे. 2 CD हमने देख ली. तीसरी वाली अब तक बाकी है. So I don't know the end, but I know that it's a heist film. But yeah, hopefully someday I will watch it.
One movie that you probably won't remember is a heist movie because it is also a huge superhero movie, is Avengers Endgame. Is a time heist. They do a time heist in Avengers Endgame. And basically the movie is revolving around that time heist. And it's really well done. Firstly that. Second, non-typical heist movie is Inception.
Oh.
Inception, dude, that's a heist. Their heisting is mind, dude.
Oh, wow.
They're doing a heist in the mind, in the dreamscape.
Yeah.
And they are implanting a thought. And very, very, very unique. Very well done. So a few movies which are disappointingly, very terribly copied in Bollywood movies. One is Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. I have talked about this, I think, a couple of times already on IVM Likes. Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels is a great, fantastic movie directed by Guy Ritchie. And it was copied into Fir Hera Feri. I wouldn't say they made it better by adding the Parisavala elements. They definitely try to change it up. And like the whole gorilla thing, I don't remember there being a gorilla thing.
Yeah, there is a gorilla towards the end.
Yeah. I don't remember that being the case in Lock, Stock. And I don't think the whole circus scene was there. That's a Priyadarshan thing, I think, right?
Yeah.
But the Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels in my opinion, a better movie because it has like very good dry British humor that Guy Ritchie excels at. But all the subplots, like in the sense, the subplot of the old antique guns, the subplot of the neighbor robbing the other neighbors, like Akshay Kumar's, how Akshay Kumar, Parisawal and Sunny Shetty rob Johnny Lever's house. of those bags of money, right? So that whole plot and all is copied from Lock, Stock, dude. All of that is copied. So yeah, that's what is basically what reminds me. Then Snatch, the movie Snatch, which is so Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels was Guy Ritchie's first film that he directed. The second movie that he ever directed was Snatch, written and directed by Guy Ritchie. Okay, Snatch. And Snatch, I think, was copied into Fool and Final, the Shahid Kapoor movie.
Some random. Never mind.
Full and Final.
Although
But
Paresh
again,
Rawal is common there, both.
Oh wow, Paresh Rawal is in every copied movie, I guess. Sorry, Paresh ji. Yep. Then a few more I have to talk about, but we'll see if we have time. Sumit, what about you? Any more movies that you want to get to?
Yeah, I have one special mention to our Bollywood good movie called Special 26.
Oh yes,
It's a great movie.
Love it.
Oh,
Great,
yes.
actually. Like,
Dude, that is, I think, I would be very surprised if it's not original, man. You know?
yeah, even I have a feeling that it is not original.
You think it's not original? Dude, I think it is original.
I
No,
feel
I
it's
don't think
copied.
so. It
If
is
it is
original.
copied, it must be copied from the South. Definitely not Hollywood. I think it's an Indian.
Maybe
Yes, that
from
makes sense.
South
That
or
makes sense.
from outside. You don't know. Like, I really don't know. Is it copied?
It says, while agreeing that the producer of TSK had bought the remake rights of Special Service, the director revealed that it is not exact. No, so Special Service is not a remake. Special Service is an original movie.
Wow, yay.
And now it is being copied by other people. By other directors trying to copy it. We're trying to remake it. Which is fine.
Yeah, that's good then.
Good for Special
26,
Service.
best place.
Yeah. And I read an article, I just saw the headline of an article going, is Special 26 India's answer to Ocean's 11?
What?
And I'm like, wow, dude. What are the
Oh
odds
my
that we're talking about both
God.
these movies?
Is this Bobby Talks cinema?
Nice. So a couple of more. We all know Reservoir Dogs, the great Quentin Tarantino movie, Reservoir Dogs, about, again, a bank heist. And that was remade in India or copied in India into Kaante.
Yeah.
We know that, guys. Italian Job. Have you guys seen Italian Job?
Yes.
Heard of it.
definitely.
Yeah. Jason Statham, Edward Norton, Charlize Theron, Mos Def. Great movie, dude. Just very brisk, very fast. I love that movie. Mark Wahlberg is there, and I love this movie. Yeah, Italian Job is very nice. And there have been a few remakes of Italian Job. Like, it's been remade like a couple of times over the years, and I've heard all of them are good, but I've only ever seen the Mark Wahlberg, Jason Statham one. And yep, I think that's the end of. There's another great movie if you want all my recommendations.
One thing I want to say about Italian Job, it got remaked in our Bollywood version as a movie called Players.
It was.
Yes, I just
Oh
read it.
man.
I just
Oh
read
No wonder.
dude. Man.
it.
Shit. There is a movie called another movie starring Eddie Murphy and Ben Stiller called Tower Heist, and it's basically about, so there is I forgot who it was. So they have to steal a car, like a very expensive car, who this billionaire keeps in his penthouse up on like the 25th floor of a building or something like that. Okay. Now, how do you steal a car which is on 25th floor? And that's what the movie is about. It's a tower heist. So go check that out. It's quite fun.
Speaking of heist, I have one whole series about dedicated to heist.
Fast and Furious.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, I knew it. How do I know this, man? I can read your mind, dude.
And the scene you just said, like from 25th floor, these guys they just jump.
Yeah, they jump,
Okay,
dude. Like, I don't give a fuck.
gravity,
Yeah.
physics, they just jump from this to here.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, dude, the great movies, the Fast and Furious movies are very fun heist movies. And again, not usually thought of a heist movie because this is not like a thief stealing stuff. This is like a secret agent stealing stuff. But Mission Impossible,
Yeah.
he does
know.
those great heists coming down from the rafters, and you're like, in that time frame and all of them have heists in them. All the Mission Impossible movies.
Actually, it's good.
So yeah, very well done. That's about all the movies that I had to talk about. Anything else, Janasmi, that we missed out maybe?
I don't have a movie, but I have a question.
बोलो
क्या दिल चुराने को भी heist कहते हैं?
नहीं, that's a con. Stop conning my heart, man.
Stop heisting my heart.
Stop heisting my heart. Man, I'm so heist right now. Sorry, I had to
Good
use
use.
that somewhere. All right, that brings us to the end of this episode, guys. This is such a lovely talk. I love you both. Sumit, where can people follow you online?
So people can follow me on Instagram and Twitter as Sumit Pandey, SUMMITPANDE.
All right. And Jalasmi, where can people follow you online?
It's a private account, yeah, but it's Hathi Ka Bachcha on Instagram. That's it.
Okay. Are you also on Twitter? You can tell your Twitter account if you want.
No, I'm not on Twitter, not on Facebook, only Instagram.
Okay, awesome. I am Antariksh T on Instagram and Antariksh Tak on Twitter. Follow me on both those. And tell us what your favorite heist movies are. Like, DM us. We'll talk about our favorite heist movies. Why not? And what kind of movies do you like in general? Tell us everything. If you want something particular that we want to talk, you'd like to hear us talk about on an episode, send us recommendations of topics. Why not? So, see you guys next week. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.
Ta-da. Bye-bye.
Whether you're an established sports person or a budding one, or simply a sports enthusiast, join us, Tanvi and Shlok.
We are two passionate pro badminton players talking policy, mindset and everything sport.
So tune in to The Millennial Athlete every Monday.
Only on the IVM Podcast Network.
Trust us, it's gonna be lit.
पेश खिदमत है आपकी शान में हमारे अंजुमन से. Hi, I am Sadaf.
And I'm Arshit. खाने का इतिहास, economics, policy, psychology, सब है मेन्यू पे.
Only on the Nankari podcast every Wednesday. सिर्फ IVM podcast ऐप या वेबसाइट पर या फिर जहां से भी आप अपने पॉडकास्ट सुनते हो.